Alrighty then. We're here watching August 27, 1942, and let's take a look at what's going to happen to us on this day. And it looks like we get the first shots off, although they're firing back here at us. Got a decent hit, it looks like, graphically anyway. 4-inch gun here versus an 8 centimeter gun firing back. Um, Not sure why we're not just fire a torpedo, man. Finish this. Because we're not hitting, and man, their shots back is low on gun ammo. Come on, seriously, 2 shell hits, heavy fires. I mean the heavy fires are good, but if that's not enough, I mean this has troops on it. It should have fired a torpedo. Bummer. All right, not surprised there. All right, so he brings in a sizable surface group to take on this little AKL. I'm just gonna knock that out. Yeah. The best thing that happened from that is waste a torpedo and shells. I don't know how many shots he fired, but now he's gonna bombard, of course. But okay, cuttlefish. I was gonna tell you not to waste torpedoes. Oh well. 4 torpedoes wasted. All right, I'm doing a night bombing. I can't remember why. Oh yeah, I was wanting to hit his air base. It looked like he had aircraft. See this? It looked like he had aircraft, which means cap tomorrow, or during the day, I should say. So the goal was to hit the base. See, look, a Tojo. Nice. So I thought, why not hit this base while these aircraft are sitting here before we have to deal with them during the daylight hours? So maybe we can get another one? Okay. Ooh, damage. Damaging his aircraft. I like it. I like it. Sorry for the glitchy graphic here, but I don't know if I said this before, but I've changed my recording to um, a full 1080p basis, more or less, and that's kind of caused that weird glitch. But anyway, come on, not getting any more aircraft, guys, and certainly not. Ooh, some more damage. But anyway, oh, it says one destroyed on the ground. I don't know. Not gonna put too much stock into that. Supply dump. Okay. And he's out of, this is out of supply. Maybe he sucked a bunch of supply and holding it in reserve. But okay, to another Tojo. Nice. So maybe he has a bunch of supply stored here, but he's certainly gonna find it hard to supply it actively now. All right, he's bombarding. I'm gonna get through that. Okay. I mean, he can do that all day long if he wants, because he didn't hit our troops, and I mean, other than supply damage, I'm not doing anything to build up that base anyway. Not at this time. All right, we're into the air operations segment of the game, and um, trying to find ships and subs and whatnot. All right, we're sweeping here, and of course he counters with a lot of aircraft. We start off right off the bat shooting down an Oscar. This is probably not advisable, but let's see how we fare. That's a lot of aircraft. I'm gonna knock this out, but just get ready to watch a bunch of these get destroyed. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's probably gonna happen. Okay, let's see what. Yeah, this is showing even trade. I don't know about that. We'll find out more details at the end. Okay. And when we sweep this, there's nothing there. All right, Sally's bombing Mataram, and Sally's bombing Rangoon. All right, we do take one out by the flat with flak. All right, we're bombing these guys because they're trying to run away into Portland Roads. So we're just, I mean, if we destroy them, it looks like we're not, because look at these disabled. That means, well, we haven't destroyed them. But we're destroying several elements, so that's good. It could be that he's reinforcing them now that he's connected here. He could be reinforcing them, but I mean, that's just a waste because we're just knocking them right back out. But the idea here is if we don't destroy him by air, we'll at least slow him down. Our infantry can catch up and destroy him. All right, Mohawk sweeping here, coming from Kalemyoa or whatever this base is. Now, these Mohawks probably will not stand toe-to-toe with these. Oh, we shut down a Tojo. Okay. So not bad already. I'll watch this for a minute. This is interesting. Alright, it looks like he's above us, I believe. But, and we just lost one. He lost one, we lost one. Come on, guys. Alright. We lost the second one. It's just trading here, but it looks like he's getting the better of us with all the damage, and we lost 2 destroyed, so well, maybe we can get some from I should have had these guys sweep Mandalay. Who'da thunk? Okay. Hey, we snuck in under his Tojos. Alright, runway hits, see if we can get some of these, yeah, damage, or hopefully destroy some more of these Tojos here. Okay, I'm gonna knock these up. One destroyed on the ground. Okay, so we are sweeping with Hurricanes. Let's see if the Hurricanes can get some, what do you call it, some retribution for losing so many aircraft to Tojos in Rangoon. See how we do. So far, not great, but But I'm really grateful that I opted to do a night bombing. Maybe reduce the number of Tojos we had to fight during the day. Oh, we got one. And by the way, all the bombers that are here damaged, he can't rail out because we control the railways here. Alright, so we only took out one of his Tojos here. I was hoping to take out more than that. 8 to 5, I was hoping we'd take out, well, 3 or 4, maybe all 5, but oh well. But we're able to fly in now. His Tojos are completely swept from the sky, I guess is the best way to put it. And now we can fly in unmolested and bomb here. I'm going to skip through this. Hopefully we take out some more aircraft, but it looks like we don't. Okay. We do damage the runway some more. Alright, so we're coming in here, and we didn't sweep the sky, so we're going to get shredded here. Just for purposes of getting through this, I'm going to skip through. We're probably going to get... oh, we didn't lose a single one. Wow. Okay. But, of course, yeah, see, because we had to shake our tail of all the enemy aircraft, we couldn't get in and really do a good bombing raid. Alright, hitting Horn Island, keep it suppressed, damaged. Bombing, this is more bombing of this. Oh, we finished it off. It just disappeared from the map. And I thought, okay, I don't know how we destroyed it because it looked like it had some damage devices, but it just disappeared. Beep, just disappeared. Okay, interesting. Alright, we're back to bombing Tulagi. His carriers were capping it, but now they're not there. We're just, what happened is I looked and the base looked like it was getting repaired again. So now we're bombing it again, and just to keep it damaged. I don't want him to, again, I'm not excited about him using this base against us, so look at that. Decent hits even under severe storms. Okay, that's a ship sinking and not ours. I wonder if it's that S-35's target with troops on board. That would be very nice. It was on fire. It said heavy fires, so maybe it just burned up and sank. Okay. He's flying over Rennell Island to see if we have anything left there, and we don't, so... Alright, we're doing some decent damage with flak. Yeah, I think it's the 019 that was beat up really badly there in the shallows in the Dutch East Indies area, and trying to get it to Darwin or somewhere for repairs, but looks like it's having some flotation issues, but we're doing what we can. Alright, these guys should fold really quickly and easily. They're actually retreating, which is a shocker. But, okay. All right, so this bombardment is has a reverse effect, beats them up pretty badly. All right, Myakina is airfield size 4. Ooh, and Denny is as well, so we can start getting two-engine bombers operating out of both of those regularly, so that'll be nice. Um, okay, nice. The Washington has arrived. All right, let's take a look here. 86 damage on the airfield and 4 fighters left. So I bet he bugged out with what he could, and there must be like something like 4 fighters here damaged that he couldn't get out. And we're in this hex, and I think I'm going to attack it. I'm not 100% sure if that's the right move. Should I wait for these troops to get in? No, they're going to take too long. But the problem is, this is times 3 terrain. I'm not sure I'm going to attack here, because he has, I don't know what everything he has here. I'll think about it. Anyway, the main reason I stopped here was to show what we did to his base here, and forced him to evacuate his aircraft. But let's take a look at the stats. That's really the whole point of this. So we lost 6-10. That's better than I expected. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was going to be at least even, if not worse. We did destroy 4 Tojos on the ground and 1 Sally on the by flak. And look at this. We lost 14 total. He lost 30 total. Okay, so more than 2 to 1, and 15 ops losses. That's nuts. All right, let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, 17 Oscars, 9 plus 8 ops. I didn't know we shot down that many air to air, honestly. And maybe we didn't. This may be overinflated. Because this is 12, and how many does it say here? 10. So something's overinflated here. Um, but anyway, because this totals 12. I think this is probably correct, 3, because we did shoot down probably 3. So this is probably 7. And then he lost 15 to ops. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So one of these is wrong, possibly also the Oscars. But this is a good day because we shot down, let's just say 24 enemy fighters. For a lot, well, actually, no, 29, because these were lost in long range cap, to 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 to 8, 9. So 24 to 9 are the losses. Yeah, I'll take that every day. All right, he lost 2 Sallys. We did lose some excess, so way too many DC3s. Probably 2 here from Lado and 2 from Sion. Man, that's crushing. 1 Oscar. Well, okay, sorry. 1 Fortress P-17D, and we did lose this Hurricane 2B. Um, all in all, this is a lot better results than I anticipated, especially when some of the bombers were going in unescorted and so forth. How many pilots? Hopefully not much. We lost 5 missing in action, which cool if we get them back, and 3 killed, so those won't come back, unfortunately. And then we'll look here at ship sank. We lost the Selma. Yeah, this was the last ship here trying to unload, and it's not showing the Japanese ship we sank, but I think we sank one. Um, okay. 827, yeah. So we're not going to see his ship not for a little while at least. All right. That's that. Let's take a look at August 28th next. All right. Here we are. Oops. Here we are, August 28th. See what we have awaiting us today. All right, so I've got some night missions trying to clean up Mandalay, see if there's some more Tojos on the ground that we can hit. But well, not even runway hits. And it's only overcast. We got 89% moonlight, but I guess not good enough for these raids. Still nothing. And more nothing. Okay. Alright. Well, that's a shame. He may have gotten him out of there, or we may have just completely whiffed. I couldn't say for sure. No. The I-19 torpedoed our S-42. Ah, man, I hate that. I mean, we've gotten him a couple at least, so he's just, yeah. Not even surprised about that sinking. Okay, Trusty, look at this. British sub, completely whiffs. What? I know, recently we hit a cruiser with one of these, but man, come on. Alright, let's see, okay. We do take a couple of hits. It looked like they were glancing, so maybe we'll be okay. It's only 2 torpedoes. I mean, maybe these guys need to fire 4 to hit something, but man, just okay. The Truant, they're both in this area here by, what is this, Mole Mine? But the Truant doesn't even get any shots off and looks to be trapped. We take a hit. Near misses. I mean, okay. This is bad. Direct hit. Oh, another. Oh, can it survive 2 of those? Oh, come on, get out of there. Alright, well, he fails to find us. Now, is that because we're sunk or because we slunk away? 7 hits, heavy damage. Alright, let's get into the air. Alright, we got some A-29 Hudsons operating. I believe at Endeni, I'm not sure, but either that or Luganville, looking for subs. Alright, we've got 25 Warhawks against 10 Zeros, trying to damage this regiment here because I want to attack it with my tanks. Well, I say regiment, I don't know exactly what he has there, but there's a couple of units here. One of them is at least a tank regiment that we knocked out of this hex and retreated. And we're taking the worst of this. So far we've lost 3. That's not good. 4. Well, some of them looks like they're just damaged and withdrew. All right, I'm gonna push through this because it's anyway, it might be a while. So it looks like I would say an even trade, but when we go from 25 to 11, that's 14, and he goes from 10 to 0. Anyway, but right here it shows 4 to 4. We'll see. We'll see for sure after the action. Okay. Yeah, bombing Matarama. We're looking at Kira Kira. I want to see what's there. He's looking at what is it, Renel Island? Trying to make sure we're not gonna land some more things there. And he's welcome to look. We're I don't I don't have any plans for that right now. All right, so of course he's trying to clean up our Chinese units here in East China. But this is a Rangoon raid. A couple of Sallies damaged. We got one by black that time. Okay, we're sweeping Mandalay because now that it's daylight, I want to bomb it again. But it's severe storms, so no high expectations, and still not. We're hitting the runway, but if there's any aircraft here, we're not. All right, if there's any aircraft here, we're not hitting them. All right, we're bombing this tank regiment. It looks like we take a little bit of damage and nothing to show for it. All right. The continued bombing at Horn Island, just again, he's building that up. I don't like it, so let's hit it. And supply hits there as well. Alright, so these troops that are here, I want to bomb. We brought in some marauders. Why not, right? Again, Renel Island is empty, and let's see how we can do here. Alright, Tulagi, he's rebuilding the base, so I'm trying to suppress it back to the Stone Age. Getting some damage into here. All right, let's look at now the PM portion of the air operation. Look at this, SS I-25. I mean, we'll believe it when it shows up on the sunk report, but for now, again, sweeping Mandalay. Let's see if we can get some Wellingtons in there or something. Okay, Sally's bombing Yan'an. I still don't think I can cap that. Be nice. Be nice to give him a cap trap, but just don't think I have. Oh, we do get a Tojo. Nice. For 2 damaged Wellingtons. Okay. All right, Truant. Okay. I'm surprised this thing isn't smoking like bad. I don't know how they work when they're submerged like this. See damage immediately right off the bat. By the way, these are Type 95, but it doesn't matter because we're in this shallow area. Two more hits. I mean, we already had heavy damage. I don't know. All right, bombardments. Yeah, now we're looking at land action. All right, the bombardment here isn't. I mean, anyway, it's light casualties on his end. Um, we'll take it. All right, so we are attacking here. We obviously have a third of his. So the tank got out. We have a third of his AV, and it's 1 to 17 because of, well, these factors here, terrain and leaders. But man, uh, that's that's a shame. I was hoping bombers would do better to get to soften it. And anyway, certainly this just shows me we're not ready to take this regiment on. Um, well, at least not in this terrain. He may pull into here, but the terrain is rough there as well. So that's okay because the second division is coming, and we'll bring it down here while the Chinese tango up here. Okay, Cooktown. Got Cooktown up to 4. That'll allow us to operate most effectively the 2 engine bombers. Need to keep building it up so we can base some 4 engine bombers there as well. Oh, we've got aviation support headed there anyway, so it will be a while before it's ready for us on that end anyway. So no rush. In the meantime, we'll focus on Portland roads. Let's see what we got coming in. Nothing. Okay, let me jump into after action. All right, I wanted to point out, so I brought this up, jump into this first. Look at this, 5 to 6, which is a surprise to me. 0 to 1, of course, we had the Tojo on the ground. 1 Sally to flak, and then 4 to 3. So in the end, we lose 9 and he loses 11, which again is a surprise to me. I thought our P40s were getting wrecked. But let's take a look at the more detail here. Okay, zeros, he lost 7. Let's see if that's correct. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so he lost 7 zeros. 6 in our air-to-air action, we lost 5. So 6 to 5, 1 to 1. So really, it's 7 to 6. So an even trade here over Burma. And then Sally's, he lost 2, 1 to flak and 1 to ops. And look, this Tojo on the ground. And he lost to Jake, and we lost a C-47, B-26, and a B-17D. We only have so many of these, although I'm just going to keep using them until it gets below a squadron size available within the last squadron with them. And then we'll probably upgrade it at that point. But until then, we're going to use them. Now, here's the thing. They don't have as good of gun value, so the defense against enemy fighters is a lot lower, but it also has a longer range, so I like that part about it. And it still has the same or very similar toughness. Okay, let's see. We surely lost pilots. 1 missing, 3 killed. We do have a wounded pilot, hopefully coming back. Let's see if we have any ships sunk. Well, our sub sank. S-42 worth 6 points. And if I look at this, I like to look at this sometimes because it just seems like we don't always get the right information. They, let's see, we sank. I don't know about the Naka. Um, and anyway, so it looks like nothing really new is added to the for anyone, any side. All right. And then the reason I jumped here is because the trustee survived its couple hits that it took, Type 95 depth charges, and the truant is still here. So that surprised me. Well, let's take a look at what that looks like. Oh, okay. So 18 systems, 50 flotation. It's actually still alive. Well, we know it's still alive because we didn't see a sinking message, but it's in better condition than I would have assumed. Now, I've sent these two subs back to base so many times that it's ridiculous. Yeah, I've sent these subs back to base so many times to get rebuilt or whatever it's called, repaired that it's absurd. Um, what am I trying to say? Uh, it feels like these guys aren't even in the war. Now they've fired off torpedoes and they've grabbed attention from destroyers, but just overall, they appear to not be um, doing anything for us this campaign. All right. Um, Let me get rid of something here. All right, now I can move around. All right, let's well, go all the way over here. All right, we have unloading supplies at Baker and Vaitupu. Look at that. Detection 9 of 10. Nothing is there apparently. We're gonna keep flying recon. Um, I believe we're flying out of Savai. Yeah. And we're going to keep flying recon as we prepare our amphibious force because, yeah, I'm going to take this back. And we have, look at this. We have all these arcs. And I'm going to try to get another arc, I think, based out of here. Maybe looking left. And then or maybe this one looking right? I don't know. Basically, I'm going to have two different arcs. The arc from here, kind of maybe looking up and to the right, and then the arc here looking up and to the left, so that this area here will be watched over. I don't want anything to sneak down in here. I highly doubt, based on how my opponent has been playing, that he'll do something here or here, but you never know. I just don't like gaps in these. So I'll have this one look right and this one look left. But in the meantime, I've got to get the PBYs that are going to park there, bring them into the region. Um, so, and then let's keep going. Oh, and basically what's flying out of Canton is just our vindicators, and they're searching, and they'll hit something. They'll bomb it, hopefully, if they find it. I need to build this Baker Island up with aviation support, and then if I can get some dive bombers flying out of this, then they can hopefully come out here and knock out some of these um, merchant ships that are supplying this area. Or or better yet, something longer range like B-25s, B-26s. Okay, although their accuracy isn't that great. Okay. And Denny, we're building up with Air Force, flying these Marauders out to hit this small unit. Um, we're we don't. I'm not seeing our detection level, but we are scouting it now, reconning it. Okay. We're building this Cooktown base up. We now have 36 aviation support. We've already got 24 worth in here. Oh yeah, I moved these P-38Fs and B-25Cs into here. More to come of both, if I can. But also, we've got a lot of base. See, this base force is going up there, and we've got more behind it. All this, so we should be able to have a pretty sizable stack here. And when we're done with Portland Roads here as well, and then everything up here, everything up here is just going to be bombed uh, out of commission, and we'll be able to do whatever we want. Moving on, I'm gonna try to move along pretty good clip here. Um, well, we got nothing left up here. We have some small base forces in this area. but this is just a matter of time, um, especially with the bombings and bombardments he's been doing. I just noticed this roti, and okay, so which it's undefended, so it's pointless. We're low on supplies here, but I'm hoping that by taking this base, we have something flowing here. I'll have to check sometime and see how the base supply is growing or not. And um, we have the shuffling of units. This guy, he's sliding down here. We've got this guy sliding up here. I'd like to meet in the middle and smash whatever's parked here, but it looks like he has two units. I'm not sure what they are. Um, and then we have so the tank unit here is going to have to stand down. It looks like we have some decent disruption of fatigue. Of course, I don't know how much of that is due to the malaria zone, but these infantry, see, we're already got fatigue here from the malaria zone. These guys may take another day, probably a day. They'll slide down, and maybe if this infantry is still here, we'll attack, but not no rush. And I mean, this is only 119 assault strength. His regiment is a bit stronger. So we may not attack. We may wait till we get into here. But this is all jungle rough, so it's ×3 terrain. Um, but look at this. So the Chinese are heading in. They just got in here, basically. And in about, I'm going to say 4 days, they'll be in here. And if he's gonna stay, he can't rail up this line. If he's gonna keep moving troops out here, we'll be happy to accommodate and attack him here. This is clear terrain, so it should be close to 1-to-1. And trust me, I'll do some ground bombing. I'm ground bombing here. I think I'm gonna ground. Well, I'll be ground bombing here this day and bring my tanks or technically armored cars up here, hit this, and then we'll gather and prepare something, hopefully special right here. Um, we got this British brigade sliding down, and depending on what we do, we may bring it into this hex as well. However, I'm not a big fan of hitting and doing a shock attack across the river into whatever he's got here. Um, anyway, so and then the second division, the furthest brigade back is the sixth, but I think it'll take maybe 2 days. He'll be on the road, and then it'll pick up speed, and we should have and the this part of the second division is here. Um, is driving this way. Uh, let's see. Okay, and then I guess he'll 1, 2, 3, 4 meet here, and then drive down the road at a probably decent clip. These guys are going a lot faster than these infantry. The fourth, fifth, and sixth are kind of lining up to get down here. It's going to be a few days, that's for sure. Maybe even a couple weeks to get my. No, forget that. It might be a whole month before we're in position because let's see, 4, 8, 16, 24, sorry, 20, 24. Yeah, it's gonna be a month before we're in Lashio. So maybe by October we can be marching down here. That's I don't like that, but it is what it is. It's a shame we don't have anything here that he has to attack us to take it, but oh well. So he'll take it, and he may park here and wait for us to attack him. I don't know, but But this being three times, maybe we'll go ahead and come in here and accommodate him, and maybe we'll both just sit here and stare at each other. I don't know. I don't like that idea, but then again, we can afford to while we're bringing the Second British Division down. I don't know. Anyway, this is a whole thing, and you can kind of see it with all the moving parts. We've got an Indian brigade plus the 254th Armored Brigade on their way, and hopefully we can get down here to Prome and retake that. That would be very nice. I'm not too worried about this Ramery Island unless he uses it for spotting or something. Um, but anyway. All right. Well, and then China is the usual static mess. I say static. There's a little bit of moving parts here, which is mostly just an annoyance, and we may have some moving parts up here in the north. I don't know if this is going to be a real thing, if we're really going to do something up here or not. But it's something I'm starting to shuffle, and if it works out, great. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here, and I hope it was an enjoyable uh, resolution as well as discussion after the action. But in any case, we'll come back and talk about August 29th next time. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.